All right, let's just jump right in. If you've ever thought you needed to be some kind of coding genius to talk to AI, well, I've got great news for you. Those days are so over. Prompting, the way we actually communicate with AI, has completely changed. It's not about secret formulas anymore, it's about having a smarter conversation. So, does this sound familiar? You fire up an AI, you ask for something amazing, and what you get back is just meh, it's fine. It's kind of generic. You know it can do more, but you're just not getting that spark. And here's the secret. The problem probably isn't the AI. It's the conversation we're having with it. And this right here, this shows you exactly what I'm talking about. Just a couple of years ago, we were writing these super long, complicated, almost code-like prompts to get anything done. But now, it's a whole new world. We can use plain English and just attach a file. We've gone from giving rigid instructions to just collaborating. So first up, we're going to talk about that journey from code to collaboration. How did we get here? Let's take a look. You know, it's wild how fast this has all happened. We started out in what you could call the hard coding phase, literally trying to stuff keywords into these tiny little context windows. Then things got better. We entered the natural language phase, and we could finally talk to AI like a person. But where we are now, this is the era of true collaboration. The conversation is just so much richer and more dynamic. So what was the big key that unlocked all this? It's a fancy term called multimodal prompting. But all it really means is that we can give AI more than just text out. We can show it a spreadsheet, let it listen to an audio file, or have it read a PDF. Think about that. Instead of trying to describe your data, you can just say, "Here, take a look. What do you see?" It is a complete and total game changer. Okay, so that's the backstory. Now for the really good stuff, the how-to. This next part is your 2025 prompting playbook. We're talking simple, actionable strategies you can use right away. And really, it all boils down to this one simple idea. It's like cooking, right? If you use mediocre ingredients, you're going to get a mediocre meal. AI is no different. The quality of your thinking, the questions you ask, the context you provide, those are your ingredients. Better inputs always lead to better results. So this playbook has 3 core moves. First, be outcome-oriented. Don't just say, "Summarize this." Tell it why. Create a 1-page brief for my non-technical managers. See the difference? Second, ask the AI to critique itself. This builds quality control right into the process. And third, use layered instructions. Start broad, like, "Give me an overview," and then get specific. Okay, now zoom in on that second trend. It's all about guiding the conversation. And all of this comes together into a super simple, repeatable formula. Think of it as your cheat sheet for getting great results every time. First, give the AI a role. Act as a career coach. Then define the objective. Add some constraints to keep it on track. Specify the format and tone. And then the secret sauce. Build in a feedback loop. Ask it to review its own work. If you follow these steps, you turn a simple question into a professional-level prompt. All right, so we've got the tactics down, but now we need to talk about what might be the most important piece of the puzzle, the mindset shift. This is about moving from thinking at an AI to truly thinking with it. And you know, getting this right is becoming more and more urgent. Just look at this Gallup data. AI use at work has practically doubled in just 2 years. This isn't some far-off future trend. It's happening right now. And the ability to work effectively with AI is becoming a non-negotiable professional skill. So as you start really digging in and building this skill, there are a few common traps you want to watch out for. First, don't just delegate your thinking. You're still the one in charge. Always question the AI's hidden assumptions. Don't forget you can use more than just text. Those multimodal prompts are powerful. And please, don't skip the iteration and feedback. The first answer is almost never the final answer. It's just the start of the conversation. You know, this quote from Yusuf Wilson just nails it. The world belongs to those who can think with AI, not just type at it. That's it. That's the whole idea right there. The real advantage isn't about memorizing secret commands. It's about how you frame problems, how you ask questions, and how you use this incredible technology to make your own thinking even better. Okay, for our final section, let's zoom out a bit and talk about the future of your work and what all this means for your career. And here's the big career takeaway. Writing a good prompt, that's just the start. That's the entry-level skill. Where the real value is, the thing that will set you apart, is learning how to design entire AI-powered workflows that solve real complex problems. And this isn't theoretical. It's already happening. We're seeing all these new job titles emerge that just didn't even exist a few years ago. Roles like AI enablement manager or human AI collaboration lead. These jobs aren't about being a lone prompt engineer. They're about integrating AI into the very fabric of how a company works. And look, the payoff for you personally is already here. According to Gallup, almost half of employees say AI is already boosting their productivity. So by digging into these skills, you're not just future-proofing your career, you're making yourself more effective and more valuable today. So I want to leave you with this thought. It's time to stop thinking of AI as just a tool, like a fancier calculator or a better search engine. Think of it as your new creative partner, a collaborator. The question really is, what are you going to build together?